this is, you know, yes, every group has a program.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, you got to have a program. You can't go up there. That's like driving a car with blindfolded.
Okay.
And you're gonna crash.
Okay.
Definitely gonna crash. Same thing with
So
singing.
how did it balance out watching the audience and seeing what you're going to do, but having a set program and saying, okay, well, maybe this set program ain't the one that we ought to use? How did that balance out?
That's where your homework come in at. That's where you watch your audience.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you watch your audience. If they on their feet, if you want to keep them there, well then listen, instead of you singing first, instead of us kick, we're going to change things around. You sing. You know what I mean?
Now, when you say you, give me an idea of who be.
Well, now, Tommy Thurman. Tommy Thurman, a beautiful singer, but he was more of he was a showman. You know, he would get out there and do them moves, and he would kick his feet and throw his head back, and that would get that, you know, he would just get out there and he would act up, you know, and that would really, really get the crowd, that would get the people to really going. Mm-hmm. And oh man, it was. And my dad would just straight out flat foot sang out to them, and oh, they would love it. But that, you're talking about the Morning Stars, man. You're talking about a group of cats that, man, no matter what they did, man, they got a reaction because they had every ingredient that they needed. Man, you got this. You got the showman. You got the. They had a program that was different from everybody. Had a set thing that they did, but then you had this group that we know what they're gonna do, because man, they didn't just have, they wasn't just vanilla cookies, man. They had the variety. They had the strawberry.
Give me some specifics, because I hear Tommy Thurman. What other lead singers did they have?
I mean, they had Tommy Thurman there. You had they had the bass man Sidney Gordon. He would come up in there. Oh man, it was just awesome. It was a conglomerate of my daddy would lead sing, Tommy Thurman would lead sing, and these are songs that they sung songs that was just so universal to me that these people could recognize with, you know. My Uncle Jumbo, he would set it off. He would set the pace, and they would love to hear him sing. You know, they knew that he was gonna do just so much, and they respected and accepted that, because they knew who he was. They knew he was the head of this group right here. He would get out there, and he was the head of that group. But he was the engine. He carried the train, and he did. He carried the train. He broke the ice, and he'd tell, all right, everybody stick their straw down in there and drink you some water. He broke the ice. Oh man, it was beautiful. It was just, it's so hard. I was there, and I just can't put it into words by myself. I can't put it into words by myself, you know, because I played the guitar. My job was to always keep my eyes on that lead singer. That was my job. I didn't think about I paid attention. I'm a group member, but the lead singer, know when he gonna break, know when he gonna cut that song off. I can only get that from the lead singer. So my job was just hit them notes and just look at the crowd and see what it was. I can't tell you enough. I can't reach in myself and tell you enough, man. I can tell you this. If I had a chance to do it all over again, I would. With the same guys. If I had a chance to do it all over again, I would, with the same guys.
Your first professional playing, and what I would call professional, is actually being on stage in a program with a organized group. Was that with the Morning Stars?
Yeah, definitely.
So your first actual playing guitar for a gospel group was with the Morning
Stars? Yes, sir. The Morning Stars, yes, sir. And I have played for
I was going to ask you, how long did you stay with the Stars?
Oh, as long as... It was so. I'm gonna be honest. It would honestly take another member of the Morning Star to tell you that, because man, I draw a blank, because that's forever. It seemed like forever.
Well, maybe another way of looking at it is, what other groups did you play with And when did that happen?
In my, I would say, from 14, 15, 16 until I was maybe 26, 26, maybe 27 years old. I'm gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had hooked up with a group called, like that's formerly the Young Beginners, but they changed the name to Obedience.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with Obedience, I don't know, I would say 3-4 years.
Okay.
I'm just guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing because my time, and it's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so long, and it's been a pleasurable, been some long years. And then I was with George McAllister and the DC Knights.
After Obedience?
Yeah, after
Okay.
Obedience. Oh yeah. I was maybe 29, maybe 30, 32 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. I was on the road.
Tell me about that. Tell me about George McAllister and the DC Knights.
Oh man, that was, you talking about that was a wonderful, that was a professional experience.
So you actually got to travel with them on the road,
All over
traveling
the country.
all over the country.
All over
Like
the
some,
country.
name some of the cities that you played in.
Alabama, Montgomery, no, not Mobile, Alabama, Ozark, Troy, Alabama. We did Cocoa, Florida. We did New York City, Virginia. We did Ohio. We've rubbed elbows with Tommy Ellison and the Five Singing Stars. The Supreme Angels, the Gospel Keynotes, the Canton Spirituals, Pilgrim Jubilees. So many, wow. The William Brothers and the New Generation. Groups that I just can't bring them to my mind because it's just so so many. But that really was an experience there, man, on a professional level. Professional level.
Okay. Because you were actually a full-time musician,
100% singing and traveling, living out of my suitcase and a suit bag.
There you go.
You didn't sing, you didn't eat.
There you go. There you go.
You didn't sing, you didn't eat.
How long did you stay with George McAllister?
I was with George. How many years was I with George? I'm just gonna throw this 7.
Okay.
I'll say 7.
Now, George was originally from Rochester?
No, George is from I believe it's North or South Carolina.
Okay.
I believe it's Raleigh or I know it's North or South Carolina.
But he had relocated to Rochester. That's
Yes,
because
he
that's
did.
where you met him.
Yes,
And he was one of the DC Knights were one of the singing groups in the Rochester area.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he
Okay.
was. He
So
had-
how did that happen that you hooked up with him? Did he see you playing, or he heard you playing, heard about you?
What happened was he had a guitar player by the name of Jesse Terry. Jesse Terry, I do believe. And somehow or another, I think it was Jesse Terry that took me to one of his rehearsals. I believe that's what happened. I'm vaguely, now I'll probably remember this later on when I'm done, and I have to get back with you and tell you but I do believe it was a guitar player named Jesse Terry, and Jesse Terry brought me to his rehearsal one time. And from there, because I believe I just came as just to really look at, see what was going on, and to sing.
Okay.
But after they discovered that, not only can he sing, he can also play a guitar player. He can also play this guitar. Then that took it to another level.